Hey everyone, we are back. I apologize, I was a little bit late getting on. My tripod broke this morning and it just did not want to work at all. So it's a bit rigged right now. I'm hoping it stays up. Today we've got Vinyasa on our lineup. If you've tuned in before, maybe last week or the week before, you'll know that Vinyasa is my all-time favorite. Mainly because we get to flow around, there's constant movement, a lot of strength building, and I find it quite challenging. So I gravitate more towards the Vinyasa than any other practice. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using blocks today, so I've set them up next to my mat, and I guess I'll just see as I go. But we're going to get started right away. And I'll have everybody standing up at the top of their mat. So big toes touching, heels will be spaced. Take a deep breath in, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, round them down your back. Stay here for the breath in. And breath out. Again, deep breath into the low belly. Long, slow exhale out the nose. One more time. Inhale, sweep your arms high, palms meet overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Release. Again, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, swing the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Last round, just like this. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Tadasana. One round of breath in and out. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your right leg all the way to the back of the mat. From here, just come up onto your fingertips, keep the hips nice and low, pull the stomach muscles in as you lift the chest. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. Nice and slow, walk your hands to the insides of your legs. I want you to come into a really low, wide leg squat. Hands come towards the heart. Breath in. Breath out, sit a bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the back of the mat. Frame your front foot now, and then come into that low lunge. Breath in. And out. One more, lift the chest a bit higher. Nice and slow, plant the hands, step your right leg back. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, tap your knees down, untuck the toes. Slowly lower all the way down to the mat, keeping your elbows facing the back. Press down through the tops of the feet, lift the knees. Press into the hands, lift the head and chest. Breath in and out. Go ahead, slowly lower, release everything. Press yourself up onto hands and knees. Come into the neutral spine tabletop here. Spread your fingers wide. Tuck the toes, lift the hips high. Down dog. One breath in. And out. Inhale, right leg reaches up again. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step your right foot down in between your hands. Inhale, reach up, lift the chest. Exhale, sit those hips low. Breath in. And breath out. Walk your hands to the insides of your feet. Come into that low squat once again. Breath in. Breath out. Lift the chest. And then nice and slow, go ahead, plant your hands down to frame your front foot. Come into that low lunge, lift the chest, drop the hips. Breath in. And out. Nice and slow. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Mountain pose. One breath in. And out. Inhale, swing the arms high, stretch up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands down, left foot goes all the way back. Low lunge here. Start to rise up onto the fingertips so you're not dumping weight down into the mat. I want you to use those stomach muscles and then lift the chest. Breath in and out. In. And then as you breathe out, walk the hands to the insides of the legs. Come into that low squat. Breath in. Out. Breathe it in. Exhale. Plant the hands down at the back of the mat. Frame your left foot. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sit the hips low. Breath in. And then as you breathe out, plant the hands, step your left foot back. Inhale, glide forward. Keep everything engaged, nice and slow. Tap your knees down, untuck the toes, lower your chest and your chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Gaze is down at the front of the mat. Exhale, let it go. Press up onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes, spread the fingers. Down dog. One breath in. Squeeze the stomach muscles on the breath out. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands. Low lunge. Breath in, lift the chest. Breath out. One more breath in. Breathe out, come into the low squat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, pivot towards the front foot, come into the low lunge. Lift the chest up, drop the hips low, back heel is high. Breath in. And breath out. Inhale, go ahead, step your left foot up to meet your right. Flat back. Let it go. Inhale, swing the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Release. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step both legs back into a high plank. Take a breath in here. Stay for your breath out, squeeze the core and the glutes. Keep the hips low. Breath in, glide forward. Breath out, lower all the way down to the ground. Walk the hands back, frame the ribs, untuck the toes. From here, press down into the tops of the feet, lift the knees. Inhale, straighten the arms, come all the way up, roll the shoulders back. Breath in and breath out. Nice and slow, lower everything down to the floor. Press yourself up onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Let's meet back in our down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot down in between the thumbs. And then from here, stay high on the ball of the back foot, coming into a runner's lunge. So reach the arms back along your sides, palms facing down, and then shift your right hip back so that the left hip can roll forward. Engage those stomach muscles, and then lower down a little bit more. Breath in and out. One more. Inhale, reach the arms high. Drop the back foot. Maybe heel toe the foot out to the left just a little bit so you can square your hips. Come into your warrior one. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, get low. One more. Stay low through the legs here. Interlace your hands behind your low back and start to pull the knuckles towards the back heel. Take a breath in, lift the chest. Exhale, you're gonna fold forward. Bring the knuckles up over the head and tuck your chin down towards your chest. Keep those stomach muscles engaged. And then try not to rest your right shoulder on your right thigh. You wanna keep everything lifting away from the ground. One more breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, nice and slow. Lower your hands to your low back first. Then ride up through the chest, reach the arms high. Breath in. And out. Go ahead, plant your hands down. I want you to heel toe your right foot to the outer edge of your mat. Plant the palms securely onto the mat and step your left foot to the outside of the left hand. We'll lower down into our yogi squat here. So the feet are angled out towards the sides, and then your palms come together right in front of your heart. As you drive the thumbs into the chest lifts up into the thumbs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get heavy through the sit bones here. Keep lifting the chest. Breath in and breath out. Plant the palms down. Let's spread the fingers wide. Step back into a high plank. Breath in and out. Drop your right knee down to the ground. Tap your left heel down to the mat, so you're just angling your foot. Keep the right hand underneath your face. Inhale, left arm reaches high, look up. Exhale, reach it over your head. Side stretch through the left side of your body. Breath in and breath out. Rotate the left hand back down. Plant the palms so that they're squared on the ground, and then just step back to your high plank. Breath in. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. One breath in and out. Left leg goes up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot down. Runner's lunge. That back heel is super high, so you're stacking it on top of the ball of the foot. Then you shift your left hip back as you roll the right hip forward. Start to lower down as you reach the hands back. Engage the core. Now your body should be in one straight line from the right heel all the way out through the crown of your head. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Inhale, arms reach up. Drop that back heel. Maybe you need to heel toe the foot out to the side again, but then just square the hips. Warrior one. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Pull the palms together and then drag those knuckles down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. 2 breaths. Keep rooting down through the back foot here. Stomach muscles pulling in. Inhale, lower the hands first, then lift the chest, followed by the arms. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, fold forward. Heel toe your left foot to the outer edge of your mat. Plant the palms, and then step your right foot to the outside of the mat. We'll come back into that yogi squat, hands towards the heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, heavy the sit bones. Keep lifting. Last one. Plant the palms down. We'll step back into our high plank. Breath in and out. One more, breath in. Exhale, tap that left knee down. Rotate the back heel down. Left hand securely underneath your face. Inhale, ride up through the right arm. Exhale, stretch over your head. Open up through the right side. Breath in. And then nice and slow breath out. Rotate the right palm down. Step back to your high plank. Push it back to a down dog. 5 rounds of breath here, or feel free to come down into a child's pose. We'll take these breaths nice and slow. If you're in your down dog, see if you can start to pull the inside of your thighs up towards the ceiling. So internal rotation here as you hide your heels behind your ankles. And then try to settle the heels down as much as you can, maybe even start to lift the toes. One more breath. Inhale, lift up high, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, just step forward in between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach those arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Release. Take one breath in here. Inhale, ride high. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, lower halfway and stop. Inhale, pull your chest up and through. Everything is lifted. Your gaze is straight in front of you as you roll your shoulders back. Keep the core engaged. Take another breath in. Exhale, lift it up and back to your down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot down in between the hands. Now listen carefully. While you're here in this low lunge, you're just going to walk your hands to the inside of your legs. And then I want you to root the left heel down as you lift and flex the left foot. So now you're over here, pressing down through the ball of your right foot, either keeping the hands on the ground or choosing to find some balance here. Really challenging yourself in this pose. Try to keep the spine nice and long. One more breath. Plant the hands down. You'll straighten your right leg and slowly come up into your warrior two, facing the back of the mat. So your left toes are facing the back of the mat completely. Your back toes are about 90 degrees or maybe slightly angled, but then you lower down so that your left leg is about a 90-degree shelf and reach the arms out to the sides. Straighten out the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, breath in and out. Flip your front palm. Exhale to reverse. Slide the right hand down your right leg. Reach up through the left arm. Look up. Nice and slow. Come back to your warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop the outside of your left arm to the inside of the left leg. Right arm's gonna reach up nice and high. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, reach it up even higher. So now you have to work the obliques here. Pull the stomach muscles in and breathe out. Inhale, right hand now reaches forward over your head, palm faces down. One breath in. As you breathe out, go ahead, lower the hands down, step back to a high plank. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, pull through for an up dog. Shoulders pull back. Exhale, down dog. One deep breath in. Maybe you open the mouth and let it go here. Inhale, left foot reaches up, point the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot down and through. Stay here, lift the chest. Then walk your hands to the inside of the legs and shift the right foot so that the toes are facing up. Again, you're really rooting down through the ball of the left foot here and the right heel. Option to keep your hands on the mat or go ahead and try to find that balance again. This is really quite difficult. So really start to lengthen the spine as you engage the core and lifting up through the top portion of your head here. One more breath in. And one more out. Hands come down. I want you to start to straighten the left leg as you bend the right leg and come up into your warrior two facing the front of the mat. Straighten the spine, really actively reach out in opposite directions. And then get low. Breathe in. And breathe out. Flip the front palm, breath in. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, come all the way back up. Stay here. Now inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop the outside of the right arm to the inside of the right leg. Left arm reaches high, look up. Breathe in and out. Keep the hips low. Try to become weightless here in this bottom arm. And then really use those stomach muscles and the side body to keep lifting. Breath in. Breath out. Reach over the head. Palm faces down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Rotate all the way down to the mat. Frame your front foot. Step back, high plank. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk the legs out here. Come back to the breath. Try to loosen up the shoulders as you continue to spread your fingers super wide. Hips go high, chest moves closer towards the thighs. 2 breaths left. Inhale, lift up. Look forward. Exhale, bend your knees a ton. Step or hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach up nice and high. Exhale, cactus the arms out to the side. Lift the chest. Look up. Nice and slow. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, cactus. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let it go. Arms along the sides. Let's step those big toes together to touch again. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, swing the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back to a high plank. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, press back. Shift all the way back up into a down dog. Separate the feet so that they're about hip width distance. Inhale, extend your right leg up, breath in, and breath out, knee to nose. Step it in between the hands. And then from here, shift your left heel down so that the back foot is angled to about 45 degrees. Arms reach all the way up, coming into that warrior one again. Square off the hips, lift through the side body, soften the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Right arm comes underneath the left arm. You're going to twist high, coming into your eagle. And either the backs of the hands come to touch, maybe you can grab onto your left thumb, or if you're feeling just a little bit tight today, maybe just tap opposite shoulders. Whichever variation you take, lift the elbows up in line with the chin. Take a breath in. Keep those stomach muscles engaged as you breathe out and fold. Elbow to knee. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, come into a goddess. So you're not as low as the last one. Arms come out to the sides, about 90 degrees. Breath in and breath out. Let's go ahead, come into warrior one at the back of the mat. And then left arm comes underneath the right arm for the twist high, opposite side. Keep the hips squared, keep lengthening through the side body. Breath in, breath out. Let's humble. Inhale, ride it back up. Nice and slow, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down. Step back, high plank. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll it forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck the toes. Big toes will come together to touch here. I want you to reach back with your arms, interlace your fingers underneath your low back. From here, take a deep breath in, start to lift your chest. Exhale, lift the arms. Inhale, lift the legs. Exhale, tuck the chin. Breath in, lift everything. Stay for your breath out. One more breath in. Everything lowers, release on the breath out, chin comes to the mat. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Fingertips underneath the shoulders. Let's press back into a child's pose here. So the chest is just going to rest on top of the thighs. Forehead goes down. Breath in. And breath out. Move it all the way up into the tabletop. Spread those fingers, tuck the toes, hips go high. Down dog. Take one breath in. And one breath out. We're going to do the same leg we just did. So right leg reaches up again, breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it between the hands. Back foot roots down, warrior one. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, wrap your right arm again underneath your left arm. And then take whatever variation you took on the last round. Get a little bit lower. Shift the right hip back. Bring the elbows up in line with the chin and pull them away from you so you can feel the stretch on the outsides of the spine. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let's round. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, goddess. 2 breaths. Nice and slow, shift towards the front of the mat, come into a warrior one. Left arm comes underneath the right arm, twist tie. Breath in, breath out, round. Inhale, bring it up. Nice and slow, reach high. Exhale, hands down. Step back, high plank. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stay here, 2 breaths. Inhale, look up, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Step the foot in between the hands. Drop that back heel down. Warrior one now with the left leg. Reach up, get low. Left arm underneath the right. Exhale to humble. Inhale, bring it high. Exhale, open out, goddess. Breath in, breath out. Try to take any arch out of your low back by straightening the spine and tucking the tailbone. Inhale, warrior one, facing the back of the mat. Exhale, right arm underneath the left. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, bring it back up. Arms reach high. Exhale, hands down. Right foot goes back. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One breath in. And one breath out. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, nice and slow. Lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck the toes, big toes touch. Reach the arms back, interlace the fingers. Pull the palms together. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, lift the arms. Inhale, lift the legs. Heels are falling out to the sides. Inhale, lift the entire body as you tuck the chin. One more breath in. Exhale to release. Fingers underneath the shoulders. Press up into a tabletop. Tuck the toes, hips high, down dog. One breath in. Maybe open the mouth, let it go. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot down in between the hand. Shift that back heel down, warrior one. Left arm underneath the right. Exhale to round. Inhale, bring it high. Exhale, open out to goddess. Breath in. Breath out. Two more. Nice and slow. Come into your warrior two at the front of the mat. Right arm reaches underneath the left. Twist high. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, bring it up. Warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back, high plank. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 4 rounds of breath or child's pose. We're going to be coming down onto the mat after this. So maybe try to get that extra stretch in the down dog, even though you're still going to be stretching it out in a child's pose. Just listen to your body. Nice and slow. Lower the knees down onto the ground. Crisscross the ankles and sit back. So I'm just going to turn to face you guys. Let you guys face any way you like. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together to touch. Knees will fall out wide. So we're coming into our Baddha Konasana here. And you can pull the heels in as close to your body as you like. The closer you pull it in, the more of an opening you're going to get through the hip flexors. And the further you pull it away, the less intense it is. So you guys decide where you're at. I want you to sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in. Exhale, just start to hinge forward, keeping the spine really long. Inhale. Exhale. What I like to do is bring my hands to the outsides of my feet and use my elbows to press my knees away from me. You can open your feet out to the sides so that you're basically opening your feet like a book. The tops of the feet press down while the soles of the feet ride high. Breath in and out. Breathe in. Fill up the stomach as much as you can. Exhale, keep shifting forward without bending the spine. So you're trying to pull the navel towards the heels. Breath in and out. 3 more like this. Inhale, slowly lift the chest. Exhale, just find stillness. You'll extend your right leg out towards the right side now. Pull your left foot down to the inside of your right thigh. Flex the right foot. Right forearm is going to come down to the inside of the right leg with the palm facing up. From here, just look left over your left shoulder. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, start to stretch the left arm over your head towards your right foot. Now, if you're really flexible here and you're pretty open through the left side body, you can always grab on to the inside of your right big toe and then just reach the right shoulder underneath you as you open the left armpit up and draw the stomach muscles in. You want to rotate your chest up towards the sky and stay here for about 3 more rounds of breath. If you're just reaching for the foot, stay here, but keep pulling the right shoulder underneath you as you pull the stomach muscles in. Last breath. Wherever you are, inhale, just come all the way back up, plant your left hand behind you. Lift your right hip high with your right arm reaching over your head and plant the right foot down. So you're pressing down into the pinky edge of your right foot. Keep those stomach muscles engaged and reach. Breath in. Breath out. Slowly lower. Everything comes back down to the mat. Your right foot now comes to the outside of your left thigh. Toes, I would say, are about in line with the left knee here. Your right knee is going to pull up in towards your chest. Right hand goes back behind you. If you're already noticing that this is just too much on the left knee joint, you can always extend your bottom leg long and flex that foot. So whichever variation you take, you just want to sit up really tall. Pull the stomach muscles in, breathe in, and then breathe out. Just look over the right shoulder. Breath in and out. Again, breath in. Squeeze those stomach muscles on the breath out. Inhale, come back towards the center, and you'll just walk your hands over to the left for a bit of a counter twist. Slowly come back to center. Stack your right ankle on top of your left knee, flex the right foot, and then flex your left foot and lower your right knee down on top of that. Just trying to get everything in line with each other. You'll sit up really tall. Remember to keep the feet flexed here because we want to protect the knee joints. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, you maybe start to hinge forward a little bit. Either the hands can be pressing the top leg down, or you can walk the hands out in front of you, planting the palms down so you can press the hips down into the mat a little bit more. Inhale. And exhale. 5 more breaths. Maybe you start to tuck the chin, get more of a stretch through the spine. If you're really flexible here, maybe, here I'll show you from the side, maybe you can actually tuck your chin on top of your top shin. And that would basically just be like this. I'll move my hands so you guys can see. But trying to keep the sit bones down on the ground. You don't want them to be lifting up. Inhale, walk the hands back, lift the chest. Straighten the legs carefully and give them a little bit of a shake. Okay. Now all you're doing is bringing the left leg out to the left side and pulling the right foot to the inside of the thigh. Flex the left foot. Left forearm goes down to the inside of the left leg. Right arm reaches up. Exhale, stretch over towards the left. Stomach muscles pull in. Roll the left shoulder underneath you as you open the right shoulder away. Breath in. And breath out. Again, if you chose the variation on the other side where you looped the inside of the big toe, you can go ahead and reach. Keep that right thigh pressing down. 2 more breaths. Slowly, everybody comes back up. Your right hand plants down behind you. Inhale, lift your left leg high as you press the inside arch of your left foot down and root down through the outside edge of your left foot. Breath in, reach up, look up. And breath out, lower the hips. Okay, left foot goes to the outside of the right knee. Toes line up. If you straightened the bottom leg last time, you can do that here. Just pull the knee up in towards the chest. Place your left hand behind you. Sit up tall. Breath in. Breath out. Simple twist here. In. Squeeze the core. Twist. Again. Inhale. Back to center. Exhale. Counter twist. Inhale to center. Stack the left shin on top of the right, flexing both feet. Make sure you've got the knee and the ankle perfectly lined up. Now, the top knee does not need to be touching the bottom ankle. It can look anything like this. You just want to be coming into that fire log here. So whatever that looks like, as long as you're feeling it in the hips, that's good enough for me. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, ride it forward, either walking the hands or pressing that top leg down. Really deep breaths here because you want to be able to open up those joints. One more round of breath. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, straighten those legs out. I'll give them a bit of a shake. Everybody lower down onto your forearms. Palms facing down, point the toes. Inhale, lift the hips, drop the gaze back. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, lift the hips higher. Exhale, lower the hips, lift the gaze. Come all the way down onto your back. Step the feet in nice and close. We'll set up for 2 rounds of bridge. Walk the hands up towards the heels. Make sure that they can connect. And as you plant the feet down, you'll plant the palms down. Inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale, pull the chin away from the chest. Keep lifting the hips. Spin the inner thighs down, imagining a block in between the thighs here. So you want to try to keep that thigh engagement. And then lift the hips a little bit more. Breath in. Breath out, slow, all the way down to the mat. Take the feet really wide. Knees will just knock in towards one another. Wherever you'd like to plant your hands. Rest here, 2 breaths. Arms come back along the sides. Let's walk the feet back in for one more round. Inhale, drive down to lift high. Exhale, maybe you can walk your shoulders underneath you and interlace the fingers right underneath your bum, pressing the pinky edge of your hands down to lift the hips higher. Chin is moving up and away. Breath in. Breath out. Squeeze the inside of the thighs as you lift the hips higher. 2 more. Last one. Imagine lifting with the center of your chest. Exhale, release the grip. Lower all the way down onto the mat. From here, soles of the feet come together. Knees drop wide. Butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands again wherever they feel comfortable. Rock your head over to the left. Back to center. Rock your gaze over to the right. Come back to center. And slowly pressing the thighs up towards one another. I want you to pull both knees in towards the chest. Planting the hands on top of the shins. Take a breath in. Exhale, try to touch your forehead towards your knees. Stay here for the breath in. Really squeeze on the breath out. One more. Exhale, release. Legs go really long. You'll come into your final pose, Shavasana. Feet go wide, arms go wide, palms up. Relax the breath. And as you come to find stillness here in your practice, for probably the first time since we stepped on our mat, I want you to consciously release everything in your body. Your thoughts, your muscles, your breath. Planting little seeds of greatness for the rest of your day now, while your mind is malleable and relaxed, bringing in anything positive that could make you smile or make somebody else's day. Breathe that into every cell in your body. Please stay here as long as you can, trying to get the most out of this pose. When you're ready to leave, you'll just do it carefully, slowly, bringing minor movement back into the body. Whatever stretches feel good here, waking yourself back up. It was once again an honor for me to be able to guide you guys this afternoon. I hope you guys enjoyed the class. Feel free to shoot me any messages that you'd like. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a yoga sculpt, so make sure you've got your weights. It'll be a little bit more of a sweaty class. So have a great day. Namaste. Ah, yes, gals.